Oh yeah, we shine like stars. Oh yeah, we shine like stars.
What's going on, people? This is FND, and today we've got a big interview with AbuDhabiWeek. This is a big deal for us. Obviously, myabudhabilife in AbuDhabiWeek. It's a big deal. Yeah, Tourette Media.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, 201.
Yes, hello.
Hi, I'm meeting with Sarah Riches.
Sarah Riches?
Yeah.
What's your name, sorry?
Harris.
Harris. Ah, Harry, are you the one who called yesterday?
Yes.
You had accident, right?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Have a seat.
Thank you. That's a good wall, man.
What does it say?
Future belongs to those who believe in their dreams.
Nice. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And what do you do for Etihad?
I used to be cabin crew, so I was flying, but now we're expecting our first baby, so I'm now transferred to ground at the airport, doing like the check-in agent, and it's called special services, where you escort in like any VIPs around the airport as well, or anybody that's paid for the service. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Great.
It was just me on my own for the past 2.5 years, but now I've just hired 2 camera guys and editors, a PA for the first time, and it's exciting what's coming up. Yeah.
And you both sound northern.
Yeah.
Leeds, Bradford.
Right.
And you?
I grew up in Cheshire,
Oh,
nice.
but I was born in the north east. But most of my life I spent in Macclesfield in Cheshire.
Okay, nice.
So how long have you been here?
2.5 years both
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah.
How about you?
18 months.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
So tell me a bit about how you got into vlogging. Where did you get the idea from, and how did you train yourself, and how did you learn the skills?
Well, before I came out here to do all this filming and stuff, I was doing it in the UK. I built up quite a big audience, and they wanted to see who was behind the camera, because they always saw my event videos, but they didn't know who was behind the camera. So it started off being called Man Behind the Cam, which is obviously Man Behind the Camera, and it was just me, you know. And
It was like once every week or something. Oh, not even that. It was just
once a month, pretty much, just me.
whenever. There was
if
anything.
I had a big event that month, I'd take another camera separately and film what happened behind the scenes, and then it grew from there really. And then when I decided to come out here, family and friends wanted to see what was going to happen when I came out here. So I shot. It started just as a personal thing, and then it built an audience very quickly, and then now it's just advanced on its own, like naturally, organically, whatever you want to call it. It's just done it. I've not really. Obviously, I don't. This is my first big publication.
Right.
After 2.5 years into me doing it, so it's just all been word of mouth and people seeing it and sharing it, and then it's grown organically, as they say. That's what I always refer to, because it's just without me even realising it, how big the audience has got now. Sometimes we get comments and places that we haven't even visited before, like Toronto, Mexico, Houston, Texas. People watching from all around the world. So it's really crazy.
How would you define your style?
Lifestyle, it's lifestyle definitely, but it's also very family orientated. So they're like our family when they're watching, kind of thing. That's why they like it so much. Our style is
Also, like, it's not ever planned. It's just spur of the moment.
It's like a reality
what happens
show.
happens. Yeah.
And we're the only vloggers that I've seen who put real stuff in there, like controversial stuff.
What, like?
Well, when we first got here, we rented an apartment in Khalifa City A, which is in Abu Dhabi, and the landlord was a dodgy Egyptian guy,
Right.
and we had to move out in literally 24 hours.
Really?
Yeah, we had like the police at the apartments, like something to do with the
Yeah,
so we was vlogging all that.
What, they were chucking you out, or you wanted to leave quickly? quickly?
No, the guys who rented us a place, they fled the country back to Egypt. They didn't have a license, or they were taking everybody's money.
I think
Do
they
you know what?
took
That happened to
everybody's
my
money.
friend
Yeah,
as
it happens.
well.
It happens. Yeah.
Here in Abu Dhabi, and she lost 6 months' rent.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So
Exactly.
did you lose out?
We managed to. Keep
We
it,
managed to
actually.
get it. We had a check due the next day before, so that we had money due to leave our account, so we had to just withdraw everything
Wow.
and let the check bounce. But obviously we were scared about doing that because, you know, in this country it's illegal for your check to bounce. But then we were just advised that they're the ones that have done something illegal. So
Yeah.
if the check bounces, it bounces. It's not your problem.
Wow, that's scary.
So yeah, that was
So
one thing.
We
Filmed
vlogged
it
the
all.
whole thing,
Yeah.
the whole thing, and then that's like something that again we try to be real as possible. Then
Upcoming is like the birth that you're gonna.
yeah, we're going to vlog in a bit PG.
Really?
PG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to vlog the kid being born and obviously growing up over the next couple of years, hopefully.
So
I
that
think-
surprises some
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
That
Yeah, do you ever
You want
consider
to-
the ethics of videoing? Do you ask for people's permission before they are filmed?
Because I come from the business side of things, where I've got the camera in people's faces all the time. I do the same with this. Unless they say, like you just said now, can we stop for a second? Then I know to stop. And also, usually I do send it to them before I make it live. Like yesterday, I was filming with a couple of people who were quite private, and I sent it to them this morning. They said it's good to go, and then I shared it straight away. So I always make sure I don't want to. I mean, sometimes, unfortunately, I've vlogged people who say it's totally okay.
Yeah, and then they
I
change
share
their
it,
mind.
and then they change their mind once it's already gone live. And that, if I take it down, then it just ruins the whole thing about vlogging. So I've lost a few contacts just through that situation.
So in those situations, do you keep it up?
I try to, but if it causes problems, then
you've took a few down in the past, haven't you?
Yeah.
How about when you film? Do you film children without asking? For
no,
permission?
of course not. No way.
And how about local ladies? Because a lot of them
Local
don't
ladies, no local guys, yeah.
You do video.
Local guys,
Okay,
but the
right.
local ladies, no. I wouldn't go in unless they were there and they said it's okay. Like I do some stuff with Vox cinemas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes there are local ladies at the events, and they're all pretty okay to be on video.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only time I've ever done it.
Just going back to when you first started out, when you were working in events.
Yeah,
Can you remember what your first ever vlog was?
yeah.
What was it?
It
Tell me
was
about
the vlog.
Is this back in the UK?
Yeah. It was. I was just going to a normal event, but it was the first time I'd been on camera myself, and it was horrible. It was a bad camera first of all because I just bought a cheap camera to do it with, and it was just literally like me. Before every event in the UK, I used to go. I'm a big shisha smoker here and in the UK, so I went for shisha first. That was where I shot. It started it, and then I went to film in Liverpool at a really dingy nightclub, and then I went home, and that was literally the first vlog. It was really boring. It wasn't filmed very well.
You vlogged yourself in the car and stuff
Yeah,
going
the car
there,
driving.
and then
Just really boring stuff, and it didn't go, but it got a lot of views. And it was pretty good.
What was the theme? What was the point of it?
It was literally just to show them what I do behind the scenes. It was really not.
sometimes you'd film like some celebrity performance there,
Yeah.
so people would want to see like. It
Yeah,
may
but-
not be
because-
anybody like massively famous, but some performer.
Yeah, so like for example, like if like in Dubai, I filmed Fabulous. Do you know Fabulous, the rapper? He's a rapper. He was very, very famous in New York and stuff. So I was filming him for business, but I took the vlog camera with me, and I was with him shopping in Dubai Mall, and we had lunch together and everything. So that kind of thing is something a bit surprising to people, that I'm rubbing shoulders with people like that.
But they want to see like what these people are doing everyday life,
Yeah.
like after the performance, what they're doing
Yeah.
before the performance, the
So
build up
I've
to
given,
it.
I've given people quite a big insight into all that kind of stuff. I do film quite a lot of celebrity events as well.
So on that occasion, were you filming him around Dubai Mall?
Yeah, going shopping,
Yeah.
yeah. And then it was on the vlog as well. And the vlog actually got more views than the actual video I did for the client, which shows that vlogs are really taking off.
Just going back to that first vlog,
Yeah,
what
sorry.
year would that have been?
That was 2012, 2011,
12, I think, probably, yeah.
2012, beginning of 2012.
And it was mostly in Liverpool.
The club was in Liverpool, yeah.
Can you remember the name?
The name of the club. Do you remember?
No idea.
It was horrible. It got shut down because someone got stabbed. That's not a very nice place.
How long are most of your vlogs?
At least 10
They can
minutes
be-
for the short
yeah.
ones, but the longer ones, Some of them have gone all the way up to an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But you know, I try to keep them quite short, but then I get 90% of the comments say we want them to be longer.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah,
And
really.
do you add music to them?
Sometimes,
Some of them, yeah.
sometimes, yeah. But that's only if I do a montage.
Uh-huh.
I like
Probably on average about 15 to 20 minutes, right?
Yeah,
Something like
on
that.
average, yeah. I don't make
Then
them all too long, but sometimes it depends.
sometimes
Depends
they'll
on the
be-
content. You know what I mean? If the content is really rich, then I can film so much footage, like, and then have like a 2-minute montage music, and then go back to some footage again. Or if it's like just a boring day, I was going food shopping, then it's just a 5-10 minute vlog of just going food shopping. You know what I mean? It's just that's all.
Do you want to be reality TV stars one day?
I don't know what we want to be. All I know is that this is actually taking over my company.
Uh-huh.
Just like this is getting more attraction than my actual work
Yeah,
that I get
this
paid
is-
to do. I don't get paid for this. I don't make any money from this, but this is pulling in a massive audience, global audience. So I see this has got a lot of potential.
Uh-huh.
But I got to do the business to keep the lights on, keep the bills paid.
Have you thought about seeking advertising?
I thought about it. This is one step towards it, getting
Right.
more exposure and working with a name as big as you guys. You know, and this is the first thing we've already done together. So it's exciting to see it from here where we can take it and stuff. But I've not really got any plans. We'll see what happens.
Especially for people coming, like maybe we've got a lot of viewers from the UK.
Yeah.
So when they come on holiday, that's where they want to go. They watch our videos, the build up to them coming on holiday. That's what a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And then they go straight out to these places.
Yeah. And that's what we when we first started, we had no rhythm or path or direction with it. And now I don't want to put myself in one category because I think we can cover loads of different things. But definitely one thing we do is travel and tourism style stuff. So people can come and watch our videos to see what the UAE is all about.
Yeah.
And where the best places are to go and to stay. Like we did a hotel review of the Palace Hotel, which is in Dubai. But we've also got one for booked in for Viceroy, Emirates Palace, and hopefully what's the other hotel just opened
And back.
in Ras Al Khaimah. Yeah, there's another hotel in Ras Al Khaimah just opened called Waldorf Astoria.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like hotel reviews and stuff like that, we're going to start doing a lot more of for people visiting the UAE.
I'd like to come back to that in a moment because I think that will be the focus of my piece.
Perfect.
But could you tell me your most popular vlog?
Yeah, I drove the Rolls Royce Wraith around the F1 track in Abu Dhabi, and that's now the biggest vlog on our channel.
What kind of Rolls Royce?
Wraith, the brand new one.
How do you spell that?
WRAITH.
Okay, and when did you do that?
When was that? Last year,
I'm not sure, but you'll be able to get the date from the.
Just roughly.
roughly this time last year,
Okay.
Yeah.
and that was first of all an amazing opportunity for me. I was the only video blogger invited to that event. There was me and like just a bunch of rich Arabs who actually wanted to buy a Rolls Royce. I was there just to vlog it, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Did you have a GoPro?
I had a GoPro, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
So did you get to drive it yourself?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
It's really cool, yeah. I don't know how I got that. It was amazing. Like again, I'm still pretty sheltered.
Again, it weren't supposed to ever be like a big vlog. It was just another like
Yeah,
daily life thing. You were just taking the camera with you.
exactly, yeah. What
And
it
this
turned
one
into
is like got so many views. Every time you check it, it's like
I think it's on 150,000 or something like that now.
yeah.
And like when I first put it up, it was on something like 30,000. I was like, oh, we're on 30,000. And like every like few months, I get a comment saying, look, now it's on 100,000, now it's on 150,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it keeps
so-
going up and up.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll just keep going up and then that'll be like the biggest vlog on the channel still, unless I do something else bigger than that. But that was probably the biggest. That's probably the biggest thing we've done as well, isn't
So far, yeah.
it? Yeah.
What would you say is your favourite vlog so far? Which one that either that you found the most enjoyable or which one you feel has been the most successful?
Enjoyable, I'd say. The stay in the Palace Hotel in
Yeah.
Dubai.
She likes hotels, you see. So that's what I'm trying to get more
I love
towards Abu
that.
Dhabi as well now.
That's probably the one that I found.
And why was that your favourite?
I just liked it. Like it was just really relaxing. We'd have spa treatments. We felt like we was treated like celebrities.
Yeah, they really did.
They
treat us like-
really, really looked after us.
Yeah.
And it was just a nice getaway for 2 nights. It was. So that was my favourite.
Mine was because for me, I'm really family orientated. So when I first came out here, my parents thought I was a bit crazy for just because I didn't have any, like, I didn't come out here to have a job. I came out here to start working for myself. So the first time my family came out, it was like a big moment for me to show them that I've done well. So I had like a nice car, and I took them literally all over Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and to see their faces like happy and proud and all that kind of stuff, and to be able to show off all this cool stuff was and I look back at it now and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, nice memory.
Yeah, big time.
So that was like a week, was it, or 2 weeks of just
2 weeks of
different vlogs?
just
Yeah.
different vlogs of doing everything that you can do in the UAE. Yeah.
And
What were the
obviously,
highlights on that particular vlog?
The highlights were just stuff like getting a cabana for them at the beach. They've never had a cabana before at the beach.
it was dancing around to the music. It's just funny, do you know, when there's a big group of people together and
Yeah,
just-
just the Emirates Palace. They had like scones and cappuccinos with gold sprinkles.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I've just come from Emirates Palace
Really?
just now.
nice.
So they love that. Took them to Box Gold, which is my favourite thing in the whole of the UAE to do.
Gold cinema.
Yeah, have you been before?
Is that where you have a butler and
Yeah, and a recliner. Yeah. So that's I'm a big cinema goer. So that for me, I go once, twice a week at least.
Right.
Yeah.
And even just like when we got ice cream and sat in the mall and we were just all like
'Cause
having a laugh,
family,
just
yeah.
in hysterics laughing.
Yeah, because when we first came here, she was flying a lot. She was in airhostess at first, and I was lonely. Right? So when family came out here, it was really nice to have people around. So that's my favourite. It's like a week full of vlogs which I can look back on all the time and have good memories
That's
from.
nice.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most original vlog that you've done? And was it your idea or someone else's?
Most
Original.
original.
I think it was Rottweiler Scarf.
That sounds original.
I think you're right there.
Rottweiler Scarf. We just got a puppy, a Rottweiler puppy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we're a bit crazy. I'm obviously the instigator with the craziness, but I've got her on my level now. So I don't know what happened. I put him over my shoulder, so I had a puppy over my
It was
shoulder,
just, yeah.
and for some reason I pretended to be a news anchor, and you know it's better if you watch it. But basically, I pretended to be a news anchor talking about a Rottweiler Scarf going crazy worldwide. You know, if you've got to get one of these, they're exclusive. You know, they cost you this much money, and there's my dog laying on my shoulder like this, looking around. And then I say, Janine, and I cut to her in the studio, and she's the studio anchor talking back to me saying, thanks Jeremy. It's funny.
It's
when you
really
watch
funny.
it. It's got a lot of comments about it, and it's definitely the most creative thing we've done. That's off the top of our heads. It's really funny. Yeah.
Do you just do that like on a Saturday when you're bored and you're
Not regularly.
we do throw a lot of random stuff in there, and without trying to be funny, we get a lot of comments saying you guys are hilarious. And
Okay.
one thing we do get a lot of is saying that we have banter, which I didn't even know we had. But yeah, people say we have a lot of banter
That's nice.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if just like it'll be a car journey or something
There's
like
arguing
that.
about something.
And
It's like funny arguments and stuff.
Do you get requests?
For
Do
Certain
your
vlog.
viewers contact you and say, oh, can you please do a vlog on XYZ?
too much, yeah.
sometimes it'll be challenges as well, what it like
Some of it's like challenges.
cinnamon challenge or whatever.
Cinnamon challenge. So we usually try to do as much as possible. Like we had one for Bean Boozled, which is this jelly bean challenge.
Boozle.
Bean.
Bean.
Yeah.
Is that a shop?
It's like
the jelly beans.
you know jelly beans.
Yeah.
But they taste like
The bad flavours like
I've heard of those.
yeah. So
puke
that's a
and
challenge.
whatever.
That's a challenge you have to do. So we did that challenge last week.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, for people watching, not for us.
I had a journalist friend back in the UK and she wrote about that experience.
Oh,
She
right.
didn't vlog it, but vlogging that would be a great
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. Well, I almost threw it, but it was funny. Yeah.
What were the flavours?
My worst one was
Rotten egg.
no, my worst one was bath, so
Bath,
vomit. Yeah,
Vomit.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there's
that was
smelly socks.
disgusting. Then there's canned dog food,
Canned dog food. Yeah.
skunk spray, all
Toothpaste.
kinds of weird stuff.
The worst one for me was rotten eggs. I actually giggled like so badly, like it was like horrible. I got cameras on again. I put it on, so
And most of the time, did you guess the flavours correctly?
yeah, it was pretty easy to get straight away. The it's pretty good how they got it on with the
Yeah,
eggs, isn't
it is, and you'd pick one up and try to smell it first. You can't smell anything at all, so you can't tell whether, because there's some nice ones in the pack as well, so there'll be coconut or whatever.
So you
And
either
then
get,
baby
a bad one or a
wipes.
good
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
So I was like trying to smell them, thinking, please don't let this be barf again, because I had it about 10 times in a row. But you can't tell whatsoever until you've chewed
As
it,
soon as you crack that
and
shell.
it's too late.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And you mentioned a cinema challenge. What was that about?
Cinnamon, you know,
Cinnamon.
You know cinnamon powder?
Oh yeah.
You've got to take a big spoonful in your mouth and try and swallow it without choking.
Okay.
So,
You managed
so
it?
yeah, the key is to get a
I
lot
didn't,
of saliva.
but you did.
Get a lot of saliva and you know, just take your time with it. Some people are trying to do it quickly and then they choke and spray everywhere.
Oh, our friend did onion juice challenge.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it got like just a raw onion and got the juice from it and then drunk it.
And his face.
But it was like more than one.
He's swollen eyes, swollen nose.
Yeah,
He also ate a pickled egg from a fish shop. Challenge as well.
yeah.
He's a guy that we put in the vlogs every now and again. Which he's from London. He's one of my friends. He's owner of the gym in Russell Cayman, and he's like a bit crazy. So
Yeah,
if
he's
my-
up for all that,
he's up for
and
everything,
the
so-
viewers know that.
Yeah, so they always give him something bad to do when he does it. But they also request us to go places as well.
Yeah.
And some stupid stuff like jump out of a plane, or you know stuff that some stuff we've done already loads of times that which maybe they haven't seen the vlogs
Yeah,
of. And obviously I just say to them, you know,
Yeah.
we've done it 3 times. So
Yeah.
like Desert Safari, we've done that so many times.
Yeah, a lot of people request Desert Safari, don't
Yeah.
Dune bashing.
they? Yeah.
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 Not doing that anymore. Done it.
I can imagine it's really helpful for people who are planning on moving here, and then
Big
they
time.
notice you
Yeah.
online.
We get a lot of that. Yeah, we get a lot of that. Well, we get a lot of that mixed with people that come here for holiday. They watch it as like a build up to get excited for the holidays as well. So it's a bit of both. But yeah, we've definitely been contacted by people who want to move here, and I even get because I've got friends in like loads of different places, so they can even I make it so that our viewers feel like they can ask us anything. So I give my email address out to them and they can email me if they want help finding an apartment. I've got real estate people that can help them if they want places to find a car. I've got car people that can help them. So I was trying to make it a bit more personal as well.
How many unique viewers have you had?
1.5 million.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're not at the level we want to be at. We want to be like the Americans. The American vloggers are through the roof with their views. So, but we are easily the biggest English-speaking vloggers in the UAE. Easily, yeah. There are Arab vloggers who are like who only speak Arabic in their vlogs, and they've got like I think 100,000 per vlog or around there.
Yeah, lots of views.
Yeah, there's a girl who's like really famous. She's actually on a billboard on Sheikh Zayed Road. She's so famous. But for English speaking, we're definitely the biggest. Yeah, and we posting so regularly that people just get a bit sick of us. We're always posting stuff. So now, I mean, all I want to do now is try and work with as many people as possible and just push the vlogs and try and do as much creative stuff as possible with them.
Okay.
So this is the first, by the way. I want to thank you for giving us the time.
Yeah, well, it's interesting,
Yeah.
and it's about Abu Dhabi and the community and life in Abu Dhabi, and that's exactly what we're all about. So
Yeah.
I think our readers will be really interested.
I hope so.
And it makes it a bit more interactive. Like it doesn't just get you into it takes you away from the magazine and kind of makes it come alive. So
Yeah.
that's why I was interested in you.
Well, we both really appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming.
Thank
in.
you.
No, of course. So that our viewers know more about the magazine, could you just say a bit about like, you know, obviously you do it every week, but what kind of locations are your main places to get
Yeah.
one, and also how many viewers as well,
Well, we have
readers.
yeah, 82,000 readers a week.
82,000.
That's how many we print every week.
Right.
But the way magazines work is all around the world. You assume that one person who picks up a magazine, 2.5 people will read it.
Yeah, of course,
So we have a far bigger readership than the 82,000 suggests.
So 82 people pick it up basically and take it home.
Yeah, we print 82,000 and
But there's probably more readers.
Yeah,
like for example,
probably,
if I take one, you're probably going to read it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a separate one each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's handed out in most malls, Dalma Mall, Abu Dhabi Mall, Al Wada Mall, all the major malls.
We always used to pick it up from Marina, didn't we? Marina Mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can also find it on the Corniche,
Yeah.
and I think you can get it at the airport.
Yeah.
And is it online as well?
Yeah, so it comes out every Thursday. So the best time to get it is on a Thursday.
Is it in the morning or?
Well, it comes out sort of Wednesday stroke Thursday, so throughout the day on Thursday. And then we upload a flip book onto the website. So the website's AbuDhabiWeek.ae. We're also really active, particularly on Twitter, but also on Facebook, Instagram. We do have a YouTube channel, which we're also trying to grow.
What's that YouTube channel? They can check it out.
Good question. I don't think we promote it that much because we don't use it very much.
All
but
right.
it's probably AbuDhabiWeek.
All right.
Twitter is AbuDhabiWeek, and so is Facebook and Instagram.
And have you got like a list of main things you cover? So
the main things we cover, we're a community magazine. A lot of families read our magazine. We do a lot of education. We also do motoring and technology, and we have quite a big food and drink section. Where we do like a budget review and a blowout review. So we cater for lots of different budgets.
Yeah.
And a bit of food news, hotel openings or new restaurants or whatever.
So everything.
Yeah, it tries to be.
Yeah.
We also do style, sport and fitness, health and well-being. So we might do we try to focus on new things or unusual things.
Right.
So just this coming up, we've got a colleague went to have a sand pouch massage. We wouldn't just do a Thai massage. Because everyone knows
everybody's
what
got.
they're like.
Yeah.
It's not very interesting.
Yeah.
We've also got a golf ball massage coming up.
Well, that sounds interesting.
I had an ice cube facial recently.
Really?
How was it?
Interesting. Yeah, I fell asleep for some of it.
Really? That's surprising.
Yeah.
But it like refresh you, keep you awake.
Yeah. And we obviously always have a big cover feature. So this week it's about brunches. So new brunches.
Massive thing over here.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah. Friday, is that the thing? Every Friday brunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually some of them are now Thursdays and Saturdays, but most are still Fridays.
Yeah. But yes, I've never knew about brunches before I came out here. It's massive.
Same, yeah.
By the way, big brunch there. Make sure you check out the magazine online. What was the website again? Sorry.
AbuDhabiWeek.ae.
AbuDhabiWeek.ae. Check them out, and if you want to leave a comment or some kind of proof that you've been there and that we sent you, that would be appreciated too. Show some love. Nice one, people.